All right, guys. So, hope you guys are doing well. Today, we're going to have a little bit of a story time. So, my iPhone got full. All my storage is filled up. So, I was like looking through videos and stuff, like trying to delete stuff. Came across a couple old pictures. Right now, I was changing, going to put on a shirt. I was going to make a video. The shirt, I wasn't really feeling it. Found this one. And I haven't wore this one in years, bro. And the reason why I haven't wore it is because it didn't fit. It didn't fit me. It was too tight. Now it's still like a compression shirt, but that's besides the point. Point is, I was a different person 2 years ago. The way I carried myself, the way I behaved, the actions I made, the way I thought, like the things in my mind, they were a lot different than they are today. I could attribute that to maybe reading a few books, listening to a bunch of podcasts, self-improvement stuff. But what really wanted me to like make this video was just saying that just because you don't see the progress right away doesn't mean you're not making progress. And that could go with jujitsu, it could go with school, it could go with like personal relationships. You might think that you're not really pushing the needle. You feel like you're doing the same thing. And that's what I thought for like the longest time until, you rewind a little bit and you're like, man, I did make a lot of progress. And it's not getting too caught up in like, oh, I did this, I did that, but just like appreciating the journey. I know it sounds corny, sounds cheesy. Appreciate the journey, but literally that's all we have, bro, is now and the current situation that you're in, and being appreciative of that. Like if it's a challenging time for you right now, or if it's a cool time, you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. Just using anything as fuel to be able to get out of bed, to stop scrolling for a little bit, maybe go outside, go shoot some hoop, like just enjoying the little things while you can. It's not like we're getting any younger. Unfortunately, that stuff, that tech is not out yet, that we can't live forever. So that's something I wish I would have appreciated more, especially when I was in like my younger years, like 18, 19, 20. I thought I would just be like this forever, like just coasting by. You go to school, you come home, you do your thing, play a little bit of video games. But that changes over time, and you kind of go into different chapters in your life. And that's what made me kind of reflect on the time spent on different things, trying to chase different things. If it's not just like the stock market, cryptocurrency, or try to just like chase things that come and go, but understanding your kind of foundation and what makes you. Everybody has different things, different talents, different abilities. Some of them are more prominent than others. Some like you're able to realize like, hey, if you're really athletic or if you're really smart, like you can understand those hidden, or not hidden, those talents that you do have. But if you're like me, you feel like you don't really have something that makes you stand out, and you feel like you're just like everybody else. And then that's kind of like your sign to be like, it can't be like everybody else, because what everybody else has, that's not what you want. So you have to kind of think outside the box and think about what's possible for you. Like if I didn't think about starting jiu-jitsu, I would have never went. If I didn't think about starting a YouTube channel and trying to be consistent, I would have never started at all. So those things, and then pushing past those like limits and limitations that you put on yourself, those things do hinder you. And like the biggest thing at the time hindering me was myself, my mind, in what I thought was possible, and still continuing to not let myself get stuck in certain patterns, because most of the things that we do, it's like habitual, right? It's like, oh, you wake up, you get on your phone, you take a shower, all those things are cool, but it's like the things that are taking your time and energy, like where is it going? Like I spent a lot of my time, especially, I'll put a picture right here. This was me, and I spent a ton of my time on my phone, procrastinating. Like I was going to school, I'd wait till the last minute to do things. I wasn't exercising, I didn't care what was going inside of my body, and I was just coasting, floating. Some might say I was just floating through life. Felt very lost. Didn't feel rooted in anything. Didn't really have a consistent routine. Didn't have something to, or just goals in general. Didn't have any of those. And then what changed for me the most was just setting standards for myself. Like if I had the option to throw the trash out at night before I go to bed, I had an option in my mind. Do I throw away the trash now, or do I wait till later to do it? And what I've noticed is that the comfort is not going to lead anywhere. Is literally not going to lead anywhere. So like when I have those options, I'm like, what would the old version of me do, and trying to change that. So I know there's like videos everywhere, but it pretty much just like understand that the journey is about you. Like you have your own things that you got going on. It's about kind of seeing that and seeing where you how far you've came, and then realizing like what can be fixed. I'm trying to think of it like in a jujitsu like sense. It's like you could see training as vigorous and hard, and although it might be, but there's also plenty of benefits that come with that. Like you're able to push past those mental barriers that you have. You're able to understand how your body works in under stress. How do you solve problems under stress? Are you going to fold, or are you going to keep on pushing? That's kind of like the things that come up in my mind, and I wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys have any personal experiences of like feeling like you're in the depths, you were going through it, you're in deep waters, I would love to hear you guys, how you guys came out of that and were able to see that with a different perspective. And with the channel, that's what I really want to do. I want to be able to relate to you guys. And if you guys have any stories or anything like that, please share them down in the comments down below. And just like appreciate your journey and the things that you've done, and you'll be able to help others along the way. Because most of us, we think about the same things. We go on our phones, probably scrolling a little bit more than we should. We're relying on ChatGPT to help us out with certain decisions. But it's just about thinking about like what are we gaining from that? What are we gaining from scrolling, or what are we gaining from instant gratification, and what are we sacrificing in order to get those types of things? And just set reminders, set goals, get a notebook out, start writing some things, start attacking them, just to get you in the right direction, to have a little bit more purpose in what you're doing, and then setting standards for yourself. Like, oh, I'm not gonna go to bed without brushing my teeth, and holding yourself to that, like reminding yourself, hey, I'm gonna do it, and then you do it, and then you learn to have trust with yourself. And I feel like that's something that I lacked a lot, was trusting myself. I'll say I'll do one thing, I didn't do it, and then I felt bad about it, and then just continue, the cycle just repeated until I was like, one day I'm like, yo, this is not going the right way. The ship has got to go somewhere else. And you kind of got to be the captain. And yeah, there's going to be waves. Yeah, there's going to be times where you don't even know what's going on. But having some type of direction or a goal in the mix, in the storm, in the eye of the storm, will help you. And then you'll see a couple of your homies, or you'll see a couple of like your motivational inspirations. You'll see them out there in the sea, and they're whipping their own ship, and you could kind of take lead from there. So let me know what you guys think down below. Comment down your guys' own personal experience, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Love you guys. We out. Peace.